Hello, everybody. I'm back on here with another message for you guys. Um, I hope everybody is doing good, having a blessed week um, with all this weather and stuff. It's a lot of subjects I can touch on throughout the word, but Yah has been kind of dealing with me on uh, kind of being like Gideon, always looking for a sign, and he just been dealing with me on that. And the main thing I was doing that was wrong was uh, going on my own understanding. And it's something I know better. But I was doing it. I was doing it. And that's a part of trying to always have control over stuff. And I had to, pray about it and get out of my flesh. And I was reading my word the other day. I'm reading in Chronicles right now with Solomon and how he built a house for Yah and stuff like that. And I read a little bit out of there and I say, give me a word, Father. And I opened up to Zechariah. I opened up to Zechariah and it was funny because I'm on myself like, you always looking for a sign, talking about what to do. And when I looked up Zechariah 8:16, it says, these are the things you shall do. And I just bust out laughing. I'm like, okay, Father, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. But we gonna jump right into it. And it's funny. Okay. And it reads in Zechariah 8:16. It says, these are the things you shall do. Speak each man the truth to his neighbor. Give judgment in your gates for truth, justice, and peace. Let none of you think evil in your heart against your neighbor, and do not love a false oath. For all these are the things that I hate, says Yahuwah. So we'll stop right there, and I want to jump into speak each man the truth to his neighbor. Speak each man the truth to his neighbor. And I looked up truth. And truth in which what the Bible aligns with truth. And it says the foundational character of Yah, his absolute reliability, his faithfulness, and moral perfection, rather than factual accuracy, like facts and stuff like that. That's usual truth when we think about truth. But that's his word. That's him. He is the truth. Yahusha is the truth, the way, and the life. So, and it says it has a lot to do with your neighbor. One of the main commandments is to love Yahuwah with all your heart, your soul, your spirit, everything with your being, and love thy neighbor as thyself. Love your neighbor as yourself. But it says, speak the truth. Speak the truth to his neighbor. So he wants you to spread his word. He wants you to spread his word. And just like Paul said, he said, am I your enemy because I tell you the truth? I have to get over that. Like, you have to tell people the truth. The truth can help them. The truth can help them through a lot of situations. It might not feel good at first, because I've been in that situation, but that's what he wants us to do. He wants us to get this truth out, no matter what. And he also says, give judgment in your gates for truth, justice, and peace. Now, I was kind of going through it with my daughter. She had just got a job. She's 16. And when she first got the job, I said, no working on the Sabbath, period, point blank. And it was okay for a minute, and here come the schedule, and she's set to work on the Sabbath. No. And she likes her little job. No, you cannot work on the Sabbath. And it kind of, I was kind of going back and forth with her about it, but this is something that you know already. You see that we do not do no work on the Sabbath. It's good when you don't have to do the dishes and stuff like that, but you want to go run to the job. No, it's not going to happen. So I've been kind of going back and forth with her about that. And like I told her, I know you like your little job. This is your first job, but I don't care. I was just listening to a stream, and he was talking about Saul. Saul wanted to always please the people. That's why he got booted out from being king, because he wanted to please the people. Look, you my daughter. I don't care about what you're talking about. And I definitely don't care about these people that gave you this job working in Babylon. I don't care about all that. So you have to follow these rules, these covenant rules, or you're going to be jobless, period. But anyway, yeah, I was going through that with her. And it was funny how he said, give judgment in your gates. This is my home. I'm the head honcho around here. Like, if I can't lay down the rules with my daughter and make her understand how important it is to keep this covenant, to keep the Sabbath, and do what he says, what am I doing? So he made that known to me in here. Yes, give judgment in your gates for truth, justice, and peace. And justice, I looked it up, and it says making things right, functioning as a relational term for living in alignment. Hey, for living in alignment. Come on now. That word was exactly for me, because I can say yay or nay. And I said nay, like no. So, with Yah's will, treating others equally, and actively protecting the vulnerable. She is vulnerable in this situation because she want to do what she want to do within this job. No, I know better than you. So, yeah, that's the meaning of justice, and it really broke it down, because I didn't know that meaning fully. I just meant I just knew like justice from the judicial system, which is not justice, but yeah, that's the meaning I had in my frame of mind. And peace. Peace is not just shalom. Peace is wholeness, completeness, soundness, and restoration. Restoration comes in peace, and it does. I am a witness of that. Restoration does come in peace. So he let me know that. He let me know this is what you need to do. You need to get your house in order. The time is running short. You need to get your house in order and give this word to somebody else who don't have it together, and, going through the battles that they need to just shut all the way down. So, let none of you think evil in your heart against your neighbor. And with that, that's anybody. That's anybody. Y'all knows your heart. He knows what you thinking at all times. You can tell that person it's okay and turn around and think evil in your heart. You might as well should have told them, I don't care about you. I don't, and been ugly to them because you have it hidden in your heart. So he say you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of it, and any kind of way you can. Get rid of that evil in your heart, that ugliness, them evil thoughts. And, so, yeah. So I wrote down in my notes, he don't want you to think evil because your wicked imaginations, they lead to you doing something evil. They lead to you acting on it. And Proverbs say, out of the heart flows the issue of life. If it's in your heart, you're going to think about it. And when you think about it, you're going to act on it pretty soon. And that's for good or bad. So that's why he does not want you to think evil in your heart. And do not love a false oath. Okay, and when I read that, I'm like, a false oath. Okay, let me look up oath. So when I looked oath up, it was a solemn promise, often invoking a divine witness regarding one's future action or behavior. An example of it, they took an oath of allegiance to the king. Okay, so it brought me, I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit was dealing with me, and I thank you, Father. Thank you, y'all. It brought me to Luke 4 and 5. So we're going to go to Luke. It automatically brought me to Luke 4 and 5. Okay. And this when Yahusha went in the wilderness and he was dealing with the enemy and he was being tempted by the enemy and steady cutting him down, putting him in his place. But, okay, let me see. It's chapter 4. I'll start at verse 5. Then the devil, taking him up on a high mountain, showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment's time. And the devil said to him, all this authority I will give you, and their glory, for this has been delivered to me, and I give it to you, and I give it to whomever I wish. Therefore, if you will worship before me, all will be yours. And Yahusha answered and said to him, get behind me, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship Yahuwah, your Elohim, and him only shall you serve. So he was trying to make Yahusha take an oath. Take this false oath. That's what that is. A false oath. A false oath. That's what he was trying to make him do. For, the riches and whatever he had showed him. And that's why Yahuwah said he does not like false oaths. And he does not want you to take allegiance to anything. Take allegiance to anything. You shall worship Yahuwah, your Elohim. That's it. And it was a good word that he really gave me. And I kept reading. And it really brought a peace and a calm over me. it's like when he do give me a word, no matter if it's terrifying when I read it, he always comfort me in the end. And I'm not saying like terrified for me. It's just the things that's going to go on in the earth. We have to be confident in him and not let it terrify us. But at the same time, destruction, I can only speak for myself. I have children and grandchildren and family, that I need to get this word to, so they won't be terrified. They won't be terrified by this stuff because, it's babies, man. It's babies. And that's the thing that gets me. But I have to be confident, and I have to kind of teach them to be confident and teach them that no matter what, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay in the end. But I just wanted to give somebody this word because these are the things you should try to do. That's in with the 10 Commandments. But at the same time, it's like a list of things that he really wanted me to attend to. It's a list of things that he really wanted me to get out. So that's why I'm doing this stream. So after that, I'll start at 18. Zechariah 8 and 18. Then the word of Yahuwah of hosts came to me, saying, Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, the fast of the month, the fast of the 4th month, the fast of the 5th, the fast of the 7th, and the fast of the 10th shall be joy and gladness and cheerful feasts. For the house of Judah, therefore love truth and peace. Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, people shall yet come, inhabitants of many cities. The inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, Let us continue to go and pray before Yahuwah, and seek Yahuwah of hosts. I myself will go also. Yes, many peoples and strong nations shall come to seek Yahuwah of hosts in Jerusalem, and to pray before Yahuwah. Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, in those days 10 men from every language of the nations shall grasp the sleeves of a Jewish man, saying, Let us go with you, for we have heard that Yah is with you. Okay, so I read that. But I have to say, when it says grasp the sleeve of a Jewish man, I have to go and look in some other Bibles to see if that's what it says in the old Bibles. Because we are Israel. We're not Jewish. So it kind of just struck me like, hold on. Feel like they done tried to slip one in on me. So whoever's seeing this, if they can do some research and put in the comments or whatever what they saw. But I'll probably try to come back and see what's going on with this little passage right here, what they have right here. So that is pretty much the end of the study. It was just a little quick one. But I wanted to encourage somebody today to speak truth. Speak justice in your gates within your home. Spread love to your neighbor, no matter what. Don't think evil in your heart. Try to be the best version of yourself in Yahuwah, in Yahusha. Try to be the best version of yourself. It says no, they don't have no good one. No, not one. But the closer you are in doing his commandments and trying to be obedient to him and trying to get a relationship with him and loving him with all your heart, your soul, your might, that to me is good for him. So, yep. So I hope everybody have a blessed day. I love you guys. Be encouraged. Stay safe. Talk to your kids about truth, justice, peace. And y'all have a blessed one. Shalom.